Hi everyone, good afternoon. It is time to start the workout. So again, thank you for joining for those who can. This will be posted later as a video for you guys to watch on your own time. For those who can make it live, join in. Again, grab some shoes, you can go bare feet if you like to. Have a little space. You don't need much for this workout. All you need, again, is about 30 minutes. We'll go through the routine. And then we'll also finish off with a little bit of stretching afterwards to cool ourselves down and then continue back in our daily routine. Because right now, most of us are at home and we want to just release some stress, get back into our normal routine for what it can be like. And this is going to help you guys out. So again, it's going to work by doing 3 exercises. So we're going to work on a lower body, an upper body exercise, and a core focus to join the two together. So again, grab your stuff. We're going to start in about a minute. So we're going to work on first is we're going to work on some backward lunges. We're going to also work on a push-up and different variations for you guys to do. And finally, a dead bug, which is going to work on keeping and resisting spine extension. So I'm going to get the timer going. We're going to go work for 30 seconds for every exercise and then rest for 10 seconds. So follow along. It's all going to be timer based. And then we're going to do 3 rounds of the first grouping, take a break, and then do another 3 rounds of the next grouping. And then from there, we'll cool down with a stretch. Okay, so we're going to start first with warm up. Just going to get the shoulders moving first here. Do some nice open shoulder circles here. All right, and then we're going to do some forward ones. I'm thankful to be here back home and be able to give you guys the workout that you guys need. Again, you can go at your own pace. Just going to do some nice bear hugs. Open up the chest. Again, guys, we don't need much time. If you can only do and spare 10 minutes, that's great. 10 minutes is better than nothing. So if you have 10 minutes, take a little break and get up and move, all right? Up and down a little bit here for another 5 reps. All right. Okay, so we're gonna do some stationary lunges here. We're just gonna do 5 per side. All right. Find that pace. Other side. All right. Find that balance point. And great. If you have some music, put it on, right? Get yourself motivated. If this doesn't do it well, I like to kind of work out and focus on what I'm doing, but if you like to put on some music, by all means. Okay, side lunges here. You're gonna do 5 per side. All right. Great job. Final 2 here. And nice. Okay, we're going to work on a little bit of just hip circles here. We're going to go open, find a balance point on our one leg. Okay, and then reverse it. 1, 2, and 3. That's also working on balance at the same time. 1. Forward circles, 2, and 3. Reverse circles, 1, 2, and 3. Awesome. All right, so we're going to start. We're going to get the timer going. So just have the timer started here. Okay, we're going to give yourself a 5-second countdown. And when you hear the beep, it's either going to be a work period or a rest period.
3, 2, 1.
All right, backward lunges here for 30 seconds. Okay, we're going to switch legs each time. Once the beep goes, then we're going to go on to the push-ups, which is next. Okay. Nice work. We're almost there, guys. Lunging back and pushing right back up. All right, guys, push-ups is next, so get ready. Okay, so if you go on the floor with your hands or on your knees if you need some variation, okay? So up and down here, we're gonna work at your own pace. So that was the rest period. Now we're starting. My apologies. All right, nice. Again, if you want some from the side, just to see the difference, you can go on to my knees, okay, and then go up and down. We're gonna work here for 30 seconds. When you hear that beep, we're gonna rest for 10. Good job, keep it up. Okay, now we're resting for 10. If you have a small mat to lie down, you can use it. We're gonna work on a dead bug variation. Okay, so we're gonna lie down and have the legs extend, one at a time. Okay, keeping everything controlled here. This does not move, only the hips move. Okay, we want to feel tension right here. You can relax your head, focusing on resisting spine extension. All right, keep it up, guys. Hands up in the air. 30 seconds. Good. Resting here for 30. Grab some water if you need it. We're gonna rest here for 30. And then from here, we're going to round 2, okay guys? Back to backward lunges. When you hear that beep, we're gonna start again. Starting in about 10 seconds. Again, find your spot. Lunging backwards, we're gonna keep switching legs at every rep. 3, 2, and let's go. So 1, right back up. 2, 3, nice. 4, if you want to go a little slower, go ahead. Find that balance point. Show you guys from this side so you guys can see how it looks. Keep it up. Until that beeper goes, we're going. Let's keep moving. Good. Rest here for 10. Again, push-ups are next. I'm going to go now on my toes. Nice and slow. We're not looking for speed here, guys. We want to work for 30 seconds. So do what you can and just keep on moving. Great job. Keep it up. Keeping that core stiff. No spine extension. Until the beeper goes. Great job. Okay, now we're going dead bug again. Focusing again on extension. Nice and strong. Let's go. Keeping everything stiff here. Just the hips are moving. If you can keep the legs straight, try and go ahead. Mine will shake because my hamstrings are very stiff, but I'm working. Let's go, guys. 30 seconds in total. We got this. Great job. Resting there. Okay, we're going back to, again, the first one, which is backward lunges. It's the last set. Grab some water if you got it. If not, we're going to do it after this, this set. My bottle's in the other room, so we're starting again, guys, in 10 seconds. Again, focusing on lunging back. Keep the hip, knee, ankle alignment as you do it. Ready? 2, and go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Find that balance point. If you need to go slower, go slower. Great job. Good. Rest here for 10. Back to push-ups. If you're a little tired, go on the knees. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Keep moving. Go on your knees if you have to. 15. All right. That bug, guys, finishing off in this round. Same idea. Hips are moving only. Hands up and let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Good job, guys. We're gonna rest for about a minute here. Grab some water. We're going on to the next 3 exercises. I'll be back in less than 30 seconds. Need some water. All right, grab your bottle. I'm going to start the timer again. Okay, so for this time, we're going to do a little bit of a side lunge step. Okay, so we're going to kind of work on a kind of like a small clock here. So on the middle part of the clock, we're going to go to about 3 o'clock on, and then we're going to go on to about 10 o'clock. Okay, sorry, not 3 o'clock. 2 o'clock and 10 o'clock. Okay, so that's going to be our lunge position. 2 and 10. All right, so we're going to go for 30 seconds. And then after that one, we're going to go on and do a extension off the floor. So lying down on the floor, chest on the floor, we're going to lift up our arms and control and using our posterior chain. The third one, we're just going to do a nice straight arm forearm plank, maintaining stability and resisting spine extension. All right, guys, we're going to start here in about 10 seconds. So get ready. We're going to follow together. Okay.
3.
Remember,
2,
10 and 2.
1.
So we're going to go lunge, come back in front. Other side, come back to the middle. Other side, come back. Other side, come back. Great job, guys. Keep it up. 30 seconds, and then we're going to rest for 10. Find your spot. If you need to go a little slower, go ahead. Let's go last 10 here, finishing strong. Then we have a rest for 10. Great job. Okay, now in back extension. So following me on the floor, chest on the floor, and hands and feet off the ground. Focus on squeezing your glutes and your scapula, not your lower back. Squeeze the glutes. Your body should be shaking like mine. 30 seconds, and then we'll rest. Squeeze from behind. This is great for helping with the posture from sitting down all day long. Squeezing, keep holding, guys, till the beat. Good. Now we're going to off to a straight arm plank. Arms are locked out on your toes. Let's go. Trying to keep our hips in line with our shoulders and head, and don't let our hips fall down. Belly button in towards the back. Brace your whole core region. Focus on breathing. For a little more difficulty, lean forward. Holding. If you want a little bit easier, go back onto your feet. Let's go till the beat, guys. Good. Rest for 30 here. We're going to go now on to round 2. Again, grab some water. Got 2 more rounds, and then we're gonna work on some stretching. Again, we're gonna lunge from 10 and 2, all right? Starting in 3, 2, 1, let's go. Okay, other side, right back up. Go at your own pace, find that balance. 10 and 2. Nice. Good job, guys, keep it up. Go to the beat. Almost there, finishing off. Let's go. And let's go, good job. Okay, get ready for now again the back extension with the glutes, focusing on the glutes and upper back. Squeezing from behind. Squeeze the glutes, upper back squeeze, focusing on glute activation and scapula. Almost there, guys. Go to the beat. Come on. We got this. Good. Okay. Straight arm plank now again. Focusing on resisting spine extension. Let's do this. We're up and on. Let's go. Timer is in line. We're staying true to that timer. Again, if you want a little more difficulty, lean forward onto your hands. A little easier. Go more back onto the feet. Let's go. Vamos, chicos. Let's go. 30 seconds in total. Keeping everything braced. Squeezing the glutes, heels together. Good job. And rest. All right, guys, last set. Now we're stretch. You can see there, kind of sweating. So I'm working, guys. Working with you here. Got one more set. We're going on the timer. Starting in 10 seconds. Again, lunging at 10 and 2 o'clock. Ready, you're starting in 3, 2, let's go, last set. Lunging there and back. Remember hip, knee, and ankle alignment. Nice, find your pace, guys, find your balance. Ooh, almost lost my balance there. Let's go. We got this. Finishing strong here. Let's go. Nice. Okay, again, back extension. Let me open this side just then. Squeeze the glutes. Feet apart, hands apart. Squeeze your scapula together. Scapula, glute squeeze, not lower back. Focusing on those points. My body's shaking all right. Everything's isometrically held here, guys. We're gonna hold. Body's shaking. We're almost there. Last 10. Let's go. Till the beat. Good job. Okay, straight arm plank again. Arms are locked out. Great job, guys. Let's do this. And let's go. If you want a little more difficulty, go onto the hands, less on the feet. If you want a little easier, go onto your toes, less on your hands. Again, avoiding spine extension. Squeezing the glutes. Holding on here, guys. Let's do this. We're almost there. Then we're going to cool down. Inhaling, heels together, squeezing the glutes. Brace the core. We're almost there. Till the beat. Good job. Good job, guys. I applaud you for those who did it. Again, you can find a little space now. We do a little stretching, cool down. We're going to do a little bit of hips. Focus a little bit on the shoulders, on the chest, and a little bit of neck to finish off. All right, so first what we're going to do, guys, we're going to work on is a kind of like a figure 8, I call it. We're going to work on both sides. It's going to be a little bit of dynamic and a little bit of static movement. So a combination of both active and passive mobility. So the first one, we're going to work on just a nice and easy one just for us. We're going to do a quad stretch for this one here. So we're going to pull our heel towards our bum. It's going to be a passive one first. We're going to hold it for about 15 seconds. And at the end, we're going to let go of the hand and try to keep our heel where it is for 5 seconds. Okay, we're going to do that twice per side. So find your balance, you need a wall, use a wall for balancing if you don't. So squeezing the glutes here, nice and tall. We want to focus on the glute squeezing. Okay, you want to feel a nice stretch along the front part of your quad here. Okay, last 5. Then your goal here, as you let go of your hand, is to try to maintain where your heel is. Ready? And go. We're using your hamstrings here, squeezing, squeezing, and rest. Whew, those hamstrings turn on. It might cramp. If it does, just shake it out and let go. Next one, guys, on the other side here. Okay, same thing. Find your balance point. Squeezing your, again, glute. It's going to inhibit. It's going to actually enhance the stretch in the front if you squeeze your posterior muscles. Another 5 here. Then you let go and try to keep your heel where it is. Ready? And go. Keep it where it is if you can. Use your hamstrings. Squeezing. 3, 2, and 1. Ooh. Okay, again, we'll get you guys from the front and see how this looks. We don't want to lean over. We want to keep our body straight. So again, grab your first leg. Nice and tall. Squeezing the glutes. Okay, we want to squeeze that glute. Holding here for 15 seconds. And then we'll try to let go of the heel and keep it where it is. Ready? And let go. Keep it where it is. The hamstrings are going to turn on and rest. Other leg. Last one here. Try to bring your heel towards your glute. Holding here for 15 in total. And then we're going to let go and try to keep that heel towards the glute. Ready? In 3, 2, and squeeze the hamstrings and glutes. Firing here, guys. Holding. It's going to be difficult. Cramping maybe. And let go. Whew. So a little bit of passive and active mobility for you guys. All right. So now we're going to go into the figure 8. So find your space on the floor. If you have some mat to protect your knees, it's going to be a little more comfortable. For those who don't have it, not a problem. So we're going to first work on a nice active one. Okay. So we're going to have kind of like a open spot here. Chest is open. We're going to go from left to right. So try to bring your knees to the ground on both sides. Keep your feet on, heels on the floor only. It's going to rotate at the hips. So get both knees to the floor as you turn over. Okay, both knees to the floor as you turn over. Great job. Yeah, the lighting here is not very good, but I apologize. You can see it great. Okay, we're going to stay here now. Try to open one hip at a time. Just at the heel, rotating at the heel and working that hip actively. Okay, we're going to hold here now for 5 seconds at the highest point, driving your other heel and knee to the floor and rest. Switch sides, same thing here, at the heel, rotating, hips are moving, keep your other leg and knee on the floor. Okay, so the moving leg moves, the non-moving leg is glued to the floor. And we're going to hold here for 5 at the top, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great job. Okay, now we're going to go into our figure 8. Okay, so we're going to hold here, nice and tall if you can. So we're going to have that position. Try to keep your chest open right. We're going to lean forward. Okay, I'm also going to show you guys from the other angle so you guys can see on the other side how it looks from the other angle so you guys can see. We're going to lean forward at the hips, keep your chest open, and keep your spine neutral. So we want to move from the hips versus the back. Okay, so moving forward at the hip joint, and then back up. Forward at the hip joint, and back up. We'll do one more, and we're going to hold here for 5 seconds at the furthest point. You should be feeling something in the forward legs glute. Okay, might feel a little bit in the hips back here. If it's too painful, take a break and rest. Okay, switch sides. Show you guys from this position so you guys can see how it looks like from here. Nice and tall, We're going to lean forward again for 5 reps and then hold for 5 at the end. Keeping that chest open. You should be feeling a stretch on your forward leg glute. Outer part of the hip. 2 more times. Just breathing here as well and holding here for 5 at the last range of motion. Inhaling, exhaling. 1 more time and exhale. Great job. Okay, now we're going to work on a little bit of a hip flexor stretch. So for this one, it's going to be a little bit painful, so I'm going to just get a nice little mat here. So, nice and tall here. We're going to lean forward on the forward leg. Okay, I'm going to feel a stretch in this posterior chain. Sorry, not posterior chain. The forward part of the back leg, the posterior leg. Okay, again, squeeze your glutes. So we want to then from here, we want to tilt the hip. So posterior, tilt the hip, and move forward from there, keeping that hip tilted. Squeezing the glute. Squeeze the glute, keep squeezing the glute. Posterior, tilt of the hip, and let go. Okay, other leg. Show you guys from this position here. Okay, so again, posterior tilt of the hip. We're going to lean forward and squeeze that glute. Get a nice deep stretch in the forward part of the hips. Again, guys, from sitting down all the time, this will get shorter. So we want to extend that from all of our sitting down and lying on the couch with the legs bent. So this is going to help with that. All right, good job. Okay, guys, back up now. Do a little bit of shoulders and chest here. So this is my personal favorite. This is going to be a nice and kind of like a nerve flossing for your arms on both sides. So we're going to first go with easy step. Then from there, for those who want a deeper kind of nerve flossing stretch, I'll show you guys that variation. So the first one, open up your hands as far back as you can. Okay, we're going to go as far back as you can. Hold that position and just hold. We want to feel something happening in the front part of your chest, arms, biceps. Just see, kind of see from the side. You want to hold that stretch. Just keep holding, focusing on squeezing your scapula. Okay, now for those who want to have a little bit more of a nerve flossing stretch, we're going to now extend the wrist. So look at my wrist, extending. Be careful. Holding for 5, 4, 3, 2, and rest. Okay, again, kind of this position here, just so you can see both angles. Extending the wrist, and hold there for 5 seconds. Ready, and hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rest. All right, guys, a little bit of shoulders here now. Across the arm. Try to pull this arm towards your body. Okay, other arm's kind of extending away. So we're going to hold that position there. We're going to hold here for 20 seconds. Great job, guys. Thank you those who joined in and tuned in. And it's great having you. We're going to have more throughout the week. I'm going to post a schedule. And it's going to be a combination of workouts, a combination of stretching. So I'll be glad to have you guys join. Other arm. Right now we're all going through kind of an uncertainty time with this virus spreading throughout the whole world. And so we got to keep some kind of normalcy going forward. We want to have some normal to our life because it's pretty chaotic right now for those who are at home with their kids. But if we can kind of find a normal part to our routine, we're going to feel so much better physically, mentally, all the above, right? So it's important to keep our bodies and mind in shape. Okay, we're going to work on now is a little bit of neck stretching here. So we're just going to pull one side down. Other arm is going to make a fist. You're going to pull right to the floor. You're just going to hold that position here for 10 seconds. Nice and strong here. And slowly back up. Other side, make a fist with now your other arm. And just gently going down towards the other side. You should feel a nice stretch along the chain here. Okay. Holding for 10 seconds. And nice. Okay, now we're going to go and look down to our opposite toe. So same thing. Fist with one side. Grabbing now, looking down to your opposite toe. We're going to hold that for 10 seconds as well. Just breathing, inhaling, exhaling, guys, at your own pace. Should feel a stretch on the back part of the neck here now, on this part. Okay, other arm as well. Looking down to your opposite toe, pushing and squeezing this other arm to keep it locked to the floor. Want to feel a nice stretch along this part of the neck. Breathing in and breathing out. And awesome. Namaste, guys. Thank you for joining in. And more to come. Again, guys, please share the video to anyone who you think might benefit, whether it be a friend, colleague, family member at home who's stuck and wants to do some form of activity. I'm going to also post a link to my 7-day working from home challenge group. You guys can join there. It's totally free, and it'd be great to have you on that group. Till then, guys, ciao.